Peace, family. So last night about 11 p.m., they abruptly took TikTok off the air. They closed it. The next morning when I wake up, I see on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube videos, people posted their children crying. One girl was saying that all her memories are on TikTok and she couldn't get back onto the website. And here you had people just deleting the app. And as soon as it come back, now they can't get back on the site. All this is because we don't have ownership and control over our social media presence or anything that we value. TikTok should not have been restored to us because it was found valuable to somebody else. And just because we were able to come back to this site, that does not mean that the reason for us having our own is over. If TikTok is that important, we need to have ownership and control over our own social media presence, and not come back with this uncertainty that it can be taken away again, because this stay that Donald Trump has approved, I believe, was only for 90 days. And then you're going to be doing the same thing 90 days from now that you did last night. If we don't come together and create our own social media presence to continue our own way of life because we see value in it, we're going to look like fools all over again. When they cut TikTok off last night, I could just see people running around like chickens with their head cut off, scrambling around trying to figure out how they're going to continue what they were doing. There is a beauty in having ownership and control over your environment and over what's important, what's valuable to you. Once you own it, nobody can take it away from you. So whatever they decide to do with any other social media format, it won't affect us. This allowance back into this social media presence is not a time for Black people to breathe or exhale collectively as if there's no more work that would need to be done. There's always work to be done when it comes to self-determination. I remember when they first started talking about banning TikTok a year or so ago. Yeah, you had grown men on the verge of tears crying because he didn't know how to make money the conventional way, with his hands. Well, if it's that important to you, and if it's that important to a whole lot of Black people, then why don't we, it should be valuable enough to us to create our own. TikTok has made billions of dollars off of Black people. If we just invested in ourselves just a portion of what we've paid to be on this site, we could have our own independent stream of social media content creators. And the security of having something that we know that can't nobody else just take away. So, like I said, the TikTok, the time had ran out on it last night, and 17 hours later, it is back on, but the clock should never stop when it comes to us working towards building our own presence. And we can do this for social media. We can do it for our education. We could do it towards our businesses, our industries, our institutions, our own governing body. We can do it for everything. It is not about running around from one place to the next until somebody else flip a switch and cancel or turn off whatever we've been using. It is about taking a stand. And it is time we start doing that right now. Don't sit back. Don't get complacent just because TikTok has been given back to you, because if it was given to you now, they could take it away from you in another second. Keep that in mind.